The US-based Institute for the Study of War, ISW, said the Russian army may be preparing for another wave of fierce attacks on Ukrainian positions in the Avdiivka area. Russia applied pre-gunfire and post-conflict tactics to attack Ukraine in Avdiivka. Russia applies the first artillery, then post-shock strategy. Ukrainska Pravda reported that in the latest report, ISW said that the Russian army deployed the first artillery and post-shock tactic when conducting a heavy fire attack on Avdiivka to pave the way for a wave of ground attacks. Fierce soldiers in this strategic city. According to ISW, a Russian military blogger linked to the Kremlin claimed that Moscow's forces near Avdiivka had significantly reduced the pace of ground attacks north and south of the city to concentrate heavy firepower to weaken the city. Weak Ukrainian forward positions and rear areas near the front line. It is possible that Russia is conducting a blockade campaign against Ukrainian forces in the Avdiivka area, but this heavy fire attack by aircraft and artillery is most likely a preparation for a new wave of attacks. It is possible that Moscow forces are preparing to switch to a frontal attack with infantry as the core after preparing heavy artillery to compensate for significant equipment losses at Avdiivka in October. The Geo-confirmed geolocation project used available satellite imagery to confirm that Moscow forces have lost or damaged 197 vehicles since October 9. They lost 99 vehicles in the first attack from October 9 to 13. During the second attack, Moscow lost 94 more vehicles from October 14 to 23. In addition, there are 4 confirmed vehicles and 18 vehicles potentially lost between October 24 and 31. Geo-confirmed describes Russia's actions near Avdiivka as the costliest of the conflict in Ukraine. ISW analysts note that the current situation near Avdiivka is an example of the failure of the Russian General Staff to learn and apply the lessons learned by its forces in failed attacks previously in Ukraine. In its latest report, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine said that in the past 24 hours alone, defense forces have eliminated 930 Russian soldiers from combat, destroyed 1 aircraft, 43 vehicles, armored combat, 43 artillery systems and 18 enemy tanks. According to statistics from the General Staff of Ukraine, from February 24, 2022 to November 2, Ukraine was eliminated from the enemy's battle and destruction. Data in parentheses are the latest figures in the past 24 hours. Approximately 302,420 plus 930 people, 5,241 plus 18 tanks, 9,877 plus 43 armored fighting vehicles, 7,292 plus 42 artillery systems, 850 plus 4 multiple launch rocket systems, 566 plus 3 air defense systems, 322 plus 1 aircraft, 324 helicopters, 5,488 plus 20 combat tactical UAVs, 1,549 plus 2 cruise missiles, 20 ships/boats, 1 submarine, 9,658 plus 34 cars and tankers, 1,032 plus 13 special military vehicles. Mr. Zelensky did not agree to withdraw from Avdiivka according to Top War. A source in the Ukrainian president's office said that the proposal to withdraw soldiers from Avdiivka by General Valery Zaluzhny, chief of the General Staff, was not approved by President Zelensky. That means Ukrainian forces must continue to defend, despite the risk of being surrounded. Ukraine is withdrawing reserve forces from other fronts to reinforce Avdiivka to organize counterattacks on both flanks to push the enemy from their positions and loosen the siege on the city. Previously, it was known that General Zaluzhny asked President Zelensky to meet at headquarters to make a decision about Avdiivka when the city was suffering huge losses. He proposed withdrawing his forces to another location, in case they were surrounded. However, Mr. Zelensky flatly refused. Military experts believe that this decision was made because he needed a symbol of Ukraine's resilience, and Avdiivka was perfect for this. The Russian Ministry of Defense also announced Ukraine's latest losses, according to TASS news agency. Specifically, since February 24, 2022, Russia has destroyed Ukraine's total of 520 aircraft and 254 helicopters, 8,512 UAVs, 441 air defense missile systems, 13,089 tanks and combat vehicles. Other armored vehicles, 1,172 multiple rocket launchers, 6,941 field artillery and mortars, as well as 14,865 special military vehicles.